Alright, here we are, Tier 4, to claim that 25% completion reward of 8 gold. Of course, not possible with racing dollar upgrades alone, as the cup race, as you can see, has the PR requirement of 53.7, which is higher than what you can get with racing dollars alone. I believe earlier there was a bug that if you where the PR requirement ignored the decimal point. So if you had basically racing dollar upgrades, which get your PR up to 73.4. So if you ignore the decimal point on both the required and my current one, it's good enough. So if you ran through this early enough, then you might have been able to claim that 25% gold with racing dollars only, assuming that you weren't planning on going to win this car. But now they patched it up, so can't do it anymore, unfortunately. So sorry guys, that window has closed. So we're gonna have to upgrade this car. But here, let's start with a speed record. And of course, with the car in critical condition, my top speed is capped off at 241. Let's see what kind of target we have for this one at Berlin. 205.9. Alright, so the fastest section of the track is either this main drag right here, if you turn around at the beginning, or normally, if you don't do that, the fastest section of the track comes here. I'll tell you where. Right after this coming left, this is where it starts. So if you can get your car to grip through, let's see what kind of speed we can get down here. 2059, I think was the target. Okay, we got up to 202, which is, as you can see, not enough to claim the first place. But that means I did get up to 5th place, which means I guess if you try it like 4 more times, you can train the bots to come down in speed. So that's one way to get past this, but you're gonna need upgrades anyway, so is there a point in trying to get this? Couple of ways that are somewhat pointless, but just to see if it's possible is really what this is all about. Meaning, is this possible without servicing the car? Yes, you just have to do a few times. Is this possible without any more, like with racing dollars alone? Yes, most likely possible, but you know, better question maybe, what's the point? Right? So should we just upgrade? Yeah, let's do that. We're gonna need it anyway. So this is where we're gonna break some 286 gold, right? Spend some gold here. So we'll get the gold upgrade and the 3rd tier racing dollar upgrade, which is gonna take a full day without any ads. So we'll see if I decide to wait or try to make some headway with the upgrades by watching a few ads. We'll see. But we're gonna need 3 tiers of upgrades across the board, as I've explained in the series overview video, you know, with the cost analysis and everything. Alright, so I wasn't expecting that I was gonna get stuck on this speed record. I suppose if I have enough upgrades, I should be okay. But while we're at it, let's find out if this main drag here is actually faster. You know, because this is pretty long straight. I mean, not exactly a perfect straight line, but a pretty gentle curve, right? You know what I mean. So, let's see, DHL signs. That's typically where the braking point is. At least approximately where the DHL sign is a good start of a braking point. So if I start somewhere back here, I wonder if this car will grip. Let's find out. Maybe not. It was close. Whoops. Don't bump into that barrier. I don't think I damaged the car too bad. That was more of a gentle tap. Alright, so around the DHL sign. Yes. Logistics company. That's better. And could we hit 205, 206? Now that we got some upgrades to help out. Yes. And I guess that also tells us is this we cannot tell if that's actually a faster section, does it? Okay, I was able to get up to 207. You know what? Let's try normal and compare. Because obviously I didn't do it with the upgrades earlier. So this time now I got the upgrades. If we turn around at the beginning, we're able to get up to 207. So let's remember that. And what if we do it here? Well, the normal way. Without turning around at the beginning. So starting right about where the shadow shortens. Like alright. One more time. Let's try from where the BMW sign here connects. Probably could pull back a little bit further, I think. Alright, so am I going to be able to hit 207 starting from where I did? Whoa, 208. Okay, maybe this is still the faster section. So, never mind. No reason to turn around at the beginning. Doesn't get you any further. But that's how you figure out. And even if this part is faster, probably not by much, but I doubt it. I think where we just set the speed record is going to be the best spot. So Berlin, no reason to turn around, as it turns out. Of course, that is good enough for first place gold trophy. So ended up being a little bit wider gap than I'd prefer, but you know what? That's a-okay. Bots are sufficiently slow, I think. I guess we'll find out once we get to the next event, Hunter. Alright, so what is the target distance? 51 meters behind Sylvia. Dynamic circuit, very curvy, very technical, so I think it favors my chance. I'm expecting this school to be fairly easy, as Sylvia most likely will drive in certain section like it's in a school zone or something. with children around, you know. So here we go. All right. So let's say 51, right? What's the target? I mean, really, anytime your target is a negative number for Hunter, you know it's going to be pretty easy. Regardless of the car or the condition of the car or the track for that matter. Silvia is, for many racers, the very first car you get, right? Because you either have to start with Silvia or Ford Focus. Between the two, Focus of course is slightly faster, I think, the hot hatch. Alright. 51. Whoa! Getting a little bit more competitive there. But nevertheless, good enough for another gold trophy. All right. So that is that. And now we get to return to the Cup at Monza. Double lapper now with those setup gold upgrades. PR is up to 58.4, which should carry me all the way up through, what do we say, tier 10 is where we get stuck. So good enough to carry me good 6 tiers, which is okay. Now we're beginning to see a bit longer Cup races. So double lapper Monza road course is for a limited time series. I would say that's a fairly good length. All right, grid up 16 as I get left behind. Through the chicane, coming out in 7th place and unable to get ahead of Turner Page. So we'll have to make up the loss here in the second chicane. Take the outside, going inside. Alright, 4th place now. 3 more to overtake in this about lap and a half. Alright. There we go, 2nd place. I don't think I'll be able to hold on to the 2nd place, and of course I could pit oddly, but I won't. I'll try to keep it clean for a change. Alright, I would prefer taking the inside, but you know, the lane was closed, so what do? Take what you get. Alright, still, nevertheless, 2nd place. Heading into Parabolica. Let's see if we can really test the grip. Braking a little bit past that red rumble strip on the left. Okay, so even though grip on Porsche amongst GT4 is not exactly the highest, but all GT4 cars do have pretty high grips, so well, apparently not enough acceleration or not enough power to maintain that second place when the straight is long enough, as it turns out. Alright, so see if we can overtake in the front. Here we gotta be alright. Closed a bit of gap, but is that gonna be enough space on the inside? Yes. Gotta seize those opportunities when there's a space opening up with a car that is not running quite as well, right? Because in straights, there's no chance. In fact, they're closing in on me. So, there we go. That's beautiful. That's the way you do it. That's how you secure first place here at Monza. Ever so crucial Ascari curves. Yeah, pretty decent grip, right? Quite enjoyable when it holds through those tricky S's and curves. Very cool. And of course, if you are not planning on winning this car, you can still race this car in exhibition series. So I have the playthrough video of the entirety of the GT4 exhibition series already. So in case you guys interested, do check that out. Just 6 tiers, pretty short for 10 gold. So, you know, considering that you don't have to put any upgrades on the car, as I said, that's not bad. Not even racing dollars, you know? Alright, so that does it for tier 4, 25% complete. And we're moving on. But before that, let's collect a few gold here for effort. 25% completion. Alright, so we'll continue in tier 5, so stay tuned.